Hello, this is Thor and welcome to a couple of replays of the map Lakeville in premium medium tanks. First is Panzer and then in the SuperPershing. And what both these fights have in common is that I take the pass, which I like to do especially when I am in a medium tank and there are lots of heavy tanks going to the city. Then especially in this tank I don't feel that I'm that useful. So as often this battle is playing out as it often does, as I say, heavies are, most of them are going to the city, and me and a few others with heavies and tank destroyers are going here on this side. And first I'm thinking about if I should set up somewhere to snipe or if I should do it the other way, to stay on the edge and peek over, try to spot and get some rounds into them, and hoping their artillery isn't gonna smash me up fairly quickly. And I decided to take the brink, which is okay, especially if you look out what you're doing and the opponents don't quite know what they're doing. But when taking this order tank now, it's mostly trying to shoot their commander's thingy on top of the turret. So as you can see, they have a fair amount of tanks on the other side. So I really didn't expect to live for a very long time. So, but I was gonna try and did try as hard as I could to be useful and not to die in a stupid way. So I've already gotten in some damage, and I'm getting more comfortable to sneak up a little further and try to get shells into them. And there it bounced off of me. So, but luckily for us, the guys on the other team are not playing it extremely not in a very smart way. They're just staying down there and allowing us to take shots into the top of the tank. This tank is I'm driving. It's fairly accurate, like most of the German tanks. So I'm not having that difficult of a time to hit them in their weak spots, and as you see, I'm getting a fair amount of good hits in, because they're always exposing their weak spots. And like I said, I don't understand why they haven't moved off or tried to find a better place to ambush us or something like that, instead of just being obliterated in this at this place. And we are pushing them back. The fight is still fairly even. So I'm not that worried about it. I'm just thinking about clearing this side and get behind them to finish them off. That's the thought on at this moment, and I'm fairly happy with having all my hit points. Still, after all this fighting, they've been bouncing me a lot and been in general not playing very well. So just finish this silly tank destroyer off, and then he bounced and he's dead. So then the only thing to do was to move forward, and it looks like we are or looked like we were getting the upper hand in the fight, but at this point their heavy tanks were getting in very close to our tanks. So, but I was fairly confident that it would not be long until we won this fight, especially if we managed to inside, like I was thinking about, to either cap or try or to get behind them. But as you see, we are beginning to lose tanks, and as I looked at what tanks were left, we had 2 heavy tanks and then just some smaller stuff, and they're trying to hack us down. And now I lose my first hit points thanks to and there he misses me, the tank destroyer, and I missed him. And I believe I hit him with this round, but I know he's gonna come back because we are capturing the flag, and there's and then I looked at at how the fight was progressing and saw that there was only the 2 of us left. It somehow I was too busy looking out for this Nashorn to notice that our team had been obliterated. So just trying to find a good place to be and trying to spot the Nashorn. And there it comes, and boom, and he finishes him off, and we won the fight. That's it's a good ending to this fight, to be able to cap with this much fewer number. And here I'm at the top, and yeah, it was a fairly good fight. And here I'm again in the same map in a SuperPershing, which is a tier 8 medium premium tank that I got on the St. Patrick's Day sale. So it's a nice tank. It's not the fastest, but it's got a really good turret armor. As you can see a little later, it's incredible. I didn't have words to describe how phenomenal the turret armor on this tank is. If the enemy is silly enough to simply pound at the front of your tower, or your turret, it's really enjoyable, as you're gonna see in a short while. But as in the last replay, I decided to let the big boys take care of the city. This tank is I don't like it very much in urban environment. It's okay in urban environment, but it's kind of slow, and it's not quick enough. It's got a fair damage output, but since it's medium tank, it's very vulnerable to heavy tanks in close ranges. They just simply tear it apart. But I'm doing using the same tactic as last time. Sneak up at the edge. Oh, damn it! This one got off easy. So decided to take a lean back a little, see if he would come back up again, which he didn't. He had probably seen that we had the IS and more unpleasant things coming for them. So they do as they did in the last replay. They tried to stay below, and hoping for us to drive far enough over the edge for them to be able to shoot us. But the angle on the gun on this tank is very good. And now you see, okay, here in the third shot I took damage. I think it was 4 or 5 shots now that did not penetrate the turret. So now I decided to lean back a little and take a look at the front of my turret, because I had never had a direct confrontation with where the turret was the only place that was exposed on this tank, so I wasn't fully aware of its potential. So, and now I decided to take another look, because there were obviously many more tanks than only these few. And here I took 2 or 3 more shots directly in the front of the turret, and I decided to back up again, and then I decided to go forward. And the elevation on the gun elevation on this turret is, as I was saying, is phenomenal. It's excellent. So I'm a little hesitant, because I've been taking so many hits in the front of the turret. Here I see one of the prips that's been shooting me, and now I take 3 shots, 4 shots, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots, at least 9 in the front of the turret without any penetration. So, and 1 more. So I'm getting fairly confident in taking my time, and they just keep on pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding on me. And now they managed to get 1 round in. I think it went under the plate. So I'm getting really tired of this autoloader, so I try to pound him. So, and now they finally got in some real damage, but they're still bouncing and bouncing and bouncing off me. But I decided to take a lean back and wait for a while, so that they wouldn't be completely circled on my exact position. But at this point I am astonished on the potential of the turret armor of this tank. They've been pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding on it. So, and we were winning this fight, so I decided that I was not gonna heal my driver, and this tank isn't really fast, and with the driver smashed up, it was very slow moving, and our friends are coming in behind them, so I wasn't worried about the tank destroyers or anything shooting me, so I was just trying to get in as much damage as possible towards the end of the battle. But then now the only thing they have left are these two, and finished off one of them. And now I don't know here at this, but I don't have any chance of getting them. But the main point is it was phenomenal how much this tank can take. And in the end I scored fairly well, but I took 31 hits and 26 of them non-penetrating, which is incredible. It's the most I have had in any fight. But this is the end of this episode. Please comment, like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Thor, so until next time, have a nice day.